When you hear the words Twilight Zone, your mind probably jumps straight to those classic, eerie old TV shows. Strange stories, unsettling music, and black and white suspense. But in reality, the true Twilight Zone is even stranger and far more mysterious. It's not on your screen, but deep beneath the waves, known to scientists as the ocean's mesopelagic zone. This hidden world exists between 200 and 1,000 meters below the surface, a realm of perpetual dusk where sunlight barely manages to reach. Here, the familiar rules of the surface world simply don't apply. In this zone, it's always a dim, ghostly blue, never bright enough for plants to grow, but not completely swallowed by darkness either. It's a place where time seems to stand still, and the environment is unlike anywhere else on Earth. The faint, filtered light shapes every aspect of life here. It determines how creatures hunt, how they hide from predators, and how they manage to survive in such a challenging environment. Life in the Twilight Zone is truly bizarre. Imagine fish with glowing bodies that light up the darkness, enormous eyes perfectly adapted to catch the slightest glimmer, and creatures with transparent or silvery skin that help them vanish into the shadows, invisible to both prey and predators. Bioluminescence is everywhere, turning the deep into a silent, sparkling disco. Flashes and glows are used for communication, camouflage, and even luring in unsuspecting prey. Evolution has run wild here, producing some of the most creative and unusual adaptations found anywhere in the animal kingdom. From bizarre body shapes to unexpected behaviors, survival in the Twilight Zone demands innovation. Once thought to be a barren wasteland, scientists now know the Twilight Zone holds the largest fish biomass on Earth, billions of creatures moving in massive swirling schools. This zone is a crucial link in the ocean's food web, connecting surface life to the deep, and it even helps regulate our planet's climate by storing carbon and cycling nutrients. So, let's dive in together and explore this mysterious middle layer. We'll meet its strangest residents, uncover their secrets, and discover why the Twilight Zone matters to us all, whether we live near the ocean or far from it. Forget the spooky music and TV drama. This Twilight Zone is a place of real wonder, beauty, and scientific discovery. Ready to journey into the deep and unlock the secrets of this hidden world? Let's go. To truly grasp the scale of the Twilight Zone, picture yourself inside a sturdy submarine, slowly descending into the vast, mysterious blue. The world above fades away as you sink deeper, leaving behind the familiar sunlight and entering a realm few have ever seen. The mesopelagic zone, also known as the Twilight Zone, begins at 200 meters below the surface. Here, sunlight grows faint and weak, barely enough to see by, and photosynthesis, the process that powers life near the surface, comes to a halt. This mysterious layer stretches all the way down to 1,000 meters. Imagine a space so immense it could easily swallow the tallest skyscrapers on Earth, with room to spare. The bottom is nowhere in sight, and the sense of scale is almost unimaginable. As you pass 200 meters, the water shifts from a gentle blue to a deep, inky navy. The pressure around you increases rapidly, squeezing tighter with every meter, while the temperature drops, making the environment cold and forbidding. By the time you reach 1,000 meters, you're enveloped in total darkness. This is the entrance to the Midnight Zone, a place where sunlight never reaches, and only the bravest explorers dare to go. Down here, the pressure is a staggering 100 times greater than what we feel at sea level, enough to crush most surface-dwelling creatures and even some machines not built for the depths. Yet, life finds a way. Animals in this zone have evolved soft, flexible bodies and unique adaptations, allowing them to survive and thrive where humans never could. The Twilight Zone isn't just a static layer of water, it's a dynamic, ever-changing bridge between the sunlit surface above and the pitch-black abyss below. It's a place of constant movement and transformation. Every single night, billions of animals, tiny and large, migrate upward to feed in the relative safety of darkness, then return to the depths at dawn. This daily vertical migration is the largest movement of life on our planet, happening silently beneath the waves. This incredible movement shuttles vital nutrients and energy between ocean layers, fueling food webs and supporting life far beyond the Twilight Zone itself. In many ways, the Twilight Zone acts as the deep ocean's beating heart, pulsing with life and energy, keeping the entire ocean ecosystem alive. It's a world in constant, restless motion, shaped by powerful currents, swirling nutrients, and the endless dance of marine creatures. And despite the darkness, it's far from empty. The Twilight Zone is bursting with life, mystery, and wonder, waiting to be explored. The Twilight Zone isn't just for small, strange fish. Giants like sperm whales and swordfish are regular visitors. Sperm whales dive deep here, hunting giant squid in epic battles, using sonar to navigate the darkness. Their bodies are built for crushing pressure, with collapsible rib cages and oxygen-rich blood. Swordfish, with their heated brains and sharp bills, dive into the zone to hunt, slashing through schools of squid and fish. These predators prove the Twilight Zone is a critical hunting ground for the ocean's top hunters. Even the mightiest creatures depend on this dusky world. The deep is their domain too. The true rulers of the Twilight Zone are not the fearsome predators or the mysterious giants, but the tiny, almost invisible copepods and krill. Though they may be small, their impact on the ocean is immense and far-reaching. Copepods, each no bigger than a grain of rice, exist in numbers so vast they are almost impossible to count. Trillions upon trillions drifting through the water. They form the very foundation of the ocean's food web, supporting life from the smallest fish to the largest whales. Krill, resembling tiny shrimp, gather in enormous swarms that can stretch for miles. These clouds of life migrate every single day, rising from the deep, dark waters to the surface in search of food, then sinking back down to avoid predators. By night, they ascend to feast on phytoplankton, the microscopic plants that float near the surface. When daylight returns, they retreat to the safety of the dim Twilight Zone, hidden from hungry eyes. Both copepods and krill are masters of survival. Some species glow with bioluminescence, lighting up the dark ocean like tiny stars, while others are nearly invisible, their bodies transparent to avoid detection. Their daily migration is more than just a search for food. It acts as a powerful biological pump, moving carbon from the sunlit surface down into the deep ocean, helping to regulate the planet's climate. As they feed and excrete waste, they help lock away carbon for centuries, trapping it in the depths and playing a crucial role in keeping Earth's atmosphere balanced. Nearly every ocean animal, from tiny fish to massive whales, depends on copepods and krill, either directly as food or indirectly through the food web they support. These tiny creatures are the unsung heroes of the deep, quietly sustaining life in the ocean's vast, mysterious depths. Without copepods and krill, the ocean's food web would collapse, leaving the seas barren and lifeless. They are the beating heart of the ocean, keeping the planet's engine running. Small, but truly mighty. So next time you think of the ocean, remember the copepod and krill, the tiny creatures that make life on Earth possible. Near the Twilight Zone's floor, we meet the armored cleanup crew, king crabs and snow crabs. These giants are built for cold, darkness, and crushing pressure. They scavenge the seafloor, feasting on anything from worms to marine snow, dead matter drifting down from above. King crabs use powerful claws to crush prey, while snow crabs patrol the muddy bottom, sometimes covered in hitchhiking barnacles. Life here is slow. Crabs grow gradually and can live for decades. Their hard shells protect them from predators and pressure alike. As recyclers, they keep the ecosystem healthy, breaking down organic matter and feeding larger animals. They're the diligent knights of the deep. The seafloor depends on them. In the Twilight Zone, even the cleanup crew is extraordinary. Scallops in the Twilight Zone are more than just seafood. They're quirky, jet-propelled athletes. Unlike clams, scallops can swim by clapping their shells, escaping predators with bursts of awkward motion. They have rows of tiny blue eyes along their mantle, detecting shadows and warning of danger. As filter feeders, they clean the water, drawing in marine snow and nutrients from above. Their presence links the rain of nutrients to the seafloor community. Scallops are both prey and provider, supporting crabs and fish. Next time you see a scallop shell, picture the many-eyed, jet-powered creature that once called the deep home. Life in the Twilight Zone is full of surprises. Even the simplest animals have remarkable stories. Enter the realm of sea monsters, the giant squid. Growing up to 13 meters, these elusive cephalopods haunt the mesopelagic, rarely seen alive. Their dinner plate-sized eyes spot faint glimmers, and the silhouettes of predators like sperm whales. For years, we only knew them from washed-up carcasses or whale stomachs. Live footage is a recent triumph. Giant squid use long, sucker-lined tentacles to snatch prey in the dark. The Twilight Zone is also home to bizarre octopuses, like the Dumbo octopus and the vampire squid, masters of bioluminescence and camouflage. Cephalopods here are diverse, intelligent, and perfectly adapted to the deep. This is their kingdom, strange, secretive, and spectacular. The legends are real. The Twilight Zone's seafloor is a galaxy of stars. Sea stars, that is. Deep-sea species like the leather star and sunstar come in wild shapes and colors, far from the five-armed tide pool variety. Leather stars glide across the bottom, digesting prey with their irreversible stomachs. Sunstars, with up to 24 arms, are surprisingly fast predators, hunting other sea stars and urchins. Their water vascular system lets them move, feed, and breathe under immense pressure. These echinoderms are tough, resilient, and vital to the benthic ecosystem. They clean up and keep populations in check. Life on the seafloor is anything but slow and boring. The Twilight Zone's stars are true survivors. Even in the deep, the drama never stops. The Twilight Zone is no empty void. It's a world teeming with life, motion, and mystery. Its creatures, from tiny copepods to giant whales, are marvels of adaptation. This zone is the engine room of the ocean, powering food webs and supporting iconic predators. Its daily migrations connect surface and deep-moving nutrients and locking away carbon. The Twilight Zone helps regulate our climate, storing carbon for centuries. But it's under threat. Commercial fishing interests are eyeing its untapped resources. We know little about these ecosystems, and large-scale exploitation could have dire consequences. Protecting the Twilight Zone is crucial for ocean health and climate stability. It's a vibrant, vulnerable part of our world. We must explore, understand, and safeguard it. The mysteries of the deep are worth preserving. The future of our planet may depend on it.